Hi, my loves, and welcome to this message. I'm Erica. I am a psychic medium and a high priestess. Those of you guys who are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome to the Soul Familia. And those of you guys returning, welcome back, my loves. Okay, so this is the first video that I have for the collective that I've recorded. I've been off for 11 days, you guys, and it's the reason why is I know I don't owe an explanation to anyone, but I want to give it. There's just been a lot of heaviness coming up and things happening connected to the fires here in Southern California. I'm in Northern California, but I know personally people close to me who were very affected. And me being a freakishly strong empath, it's taken its toll. And then a very close, dear family friend. I don't even want to, he's my uncle, you know, just not blood related. His daughter, technically stepdaughter, but his daughter lives in Hawaii, and she, was on a hike and fell and passed away. And then the last 5 days, the intensity of the energy and the Schumann and just everything astrologically and all the density that we are all feeling, that we are all purging so that we can leave it behind as we all move into this new cycle. It just came up and it hit me so hard along with everything else. And I just have not been in a place. I just am not in a place, or wasn't in a place. So that's why I haven't been present. And I know you guys know, you know, like last month in December, I had to take like almost 2 weeks off work because my cat was very sick. You know, so life happens. Life throws us curveballs, and, you know, often we can expect the unexpected, right? I just saw a 222. So anyways, from the bottom of my heart, mi amors, thank you. And those of you guys, you know, whenever I'm not present and you reach out, thank you, and comment, thank you. But I'm back, and I'm happy to be back. You know, there's just so much that we are all moving through and pushing out and purging so we can elevate as we are in alignment to elevate, right? Anyways, okay, so that's that. I'm happy to be back, and let's get into the message. So you guys have seen the title. You guys already know why you're here. I don't know yet. Well, actually I do. I'm sorry. I do. The message. Okay. So like I sat down and I was just going to pull cards because you guys, like, I have so much up in my heart and in my head that I need to channel out into messages for you guys. So get ready. There is a shit ton of readings coming your way. But this is the one that I felt called to first. And it's for the Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine collective. And I very strongly received a message from the Divine Masculine side to the feminine. And it was basically, there's something that they need, that they want to say to you. And that this is something that has been, it's something that they've wanted to say for a very long time. That's the message. They've wanted to say this for a very long time. They've wanted to say this for a long time, right? So anyways, guys, let's just go ahead and see. Let's go ahead and see. I'm just gonna, I don't know. I kind of want to, I think I'm going to tap into like the Divine Feminine too, because I don't know. I want to see. So let's go ahead and get a Moonology Oracle card for the Divine Masculines at the, ooh. Okay, so this is in regards to what I just said about they have something that they want to say, that they've wanted to say this to you for a very long time. Know your worth, a new moon in Taurus. The Divine Masculine knows the worth of the Divine Feminine. It is stronger than ever, the presence of the feminine in their energy, in their heart, in their mind, in the astral, in their dreams, right? But what this is saying here is the masculines are embracing their worth. They are knowing their worth. their value, self-love. They are ready for solid new beginning energy. It's like the mirroring, kind of like where feminine has known their worth. They've risen up upon their sacred throne. And the masculines were the ones struggling with insecurity and you know, where they've been hurt and damaged in that way. And I'm getting damaged goods. The masculines, for many of them, they felt unworthy of the feminine and the feminine's energy and presence in their life because of their own inner wounds, right? Feminine reflects self-love. So it's triggering for masculine where they lack self-love or where they aren't self-loving, right? Etc. and so on. But this right here is masculine energy knowing their worth and their value. And when we rise up into our worth, our value, self-love, right? After lessons and heartbreak and pain, and finally we clear and we cancel out and we delete that karma, right? When we start knowing our worth and our value, we are holding ourselves in a very high regard, right? Where not just anyone can come into our life and be a part of our life, right? Our energy is sacred, right? So for many masculines, they were struggling because they didn't feel worthy of feminine, but this is a masculine who knows their worth and their value. And because they know their worth and their value and they're embracing that, that's why there's some kind of like divine strength or something coming through. Okay. All right, and the bottom of the deck, speak your world into being. So it's about speaking, talking, expressing. It's like manifesting, right? Speak your what is it? Your world into being. But this is about the masculine. And what is the message here? It's they've wanted to say this for a long time. So they want to speak their world into being, meaning I want to speak something, I need to say something. Because if I don't, there's no way that this future, that this world, this future, this life that I am envisioning and manifesting with my beloved counterpart, there's no way that it can happen unless I speak up, right? Unless I speak my world with them into being. Okay. Divine masculines are really, you know, connecting with like manifestation, the law of attraction, you know. There's so much karmic release. There's so much purging, just like all of us, right? A few days ago, I did post over on the community page here a whole thing about the divine masculines. And it was something along the lines of like, you know, like masculines having like real authentic like conversations and, you know, speaking from the heart with each other, things like that. It was something along the lines of like, you know, when you're fronting, when you're putting on a front, when you're showing up false, when you're showing up in like a pretense, being pretentious, things like that, the divine feminine can see right through that. And it's an absolute sign of weakness. It's a lack of strength. But when you show up authentically and open-heartedly, that is like the highest pillar of strength, especially in the eyes of the feminine, right? Well, masculine is connecting the dots to this right now in a big, big way. Okay, look at that. Expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. The energy, it's ecliptic. The energy is life-changing. It's huge, huge right now, okay? So for some of you guys, this is what your person is thinking, and this is what they're manifesting. For some of you guys, for the most of you guys tuning in, this is someone who is thinking and manifesting this, but this is someone who is about to take and make some kind of powerful change. Okay, so expect powerful change, divine feminines and divine masculines, okay? Expect powerful change. Masculines are stepping up to the plate though. Masculines are, what is it? Oh my gosh, now my mind is going blank. The batter box or whatever, like, you know, like in baseball, like when you're getting up to bat, right? So when someone's at bat, there's the next batter, they're in the batting box, right? Or whatever, right? Where they're practicing and things like that, right? So That's what I'm getting here. It's like the divine masculine is about to step up to the plate, okay, to take their swing, for real. But they've been practicing their swing, meaning they've been practicing, you know, what they want to say, you know, and they know that they've got to show up for real, authentically. Like divine feminine is highly empathic. Divine feminine is highly intuitive. Divine feminine is psychic. Divine feminine is very in tune, especially with the masculine, and vice versa. So the masculine already knows this, right? Like I can't come to them with anything but the absolute divine truth. And I've been wanting to say this for a long time, and now it feels right. Okay. So let's go ahead and get some tarot. Let's go ahead and get some tarot. Actually, you know what? Just for some fun, let's use some romance angels real fast. All right, Spirit, can you tell me more about this, please, for divine masculine and divine feminine? And divine feminine, know your worth, because for some, you know, I'm getting premature. So for some, there could be masculines reaching out and they're not ready. They're not ready, but maybe they're missing you, or they've been triggered and they, you know, they reach out impulsively or something like that, okay? Divine feminine, you need to know your worth. Just because, like, let's say it's a twin flame or whatever the case, I don't even care, right? Divine counterpart energy, right? You reach out, it's exciting, it's been so long, oh my gosh, I'm hearing from them, or whatever the case, right? Don't lower your frequency and self-worth to get on their level just because out of desperation, because you're just like so happy to even be connecting with them. I mean, do what you want, of course, always, but that's the divine guidance here is feminine. You need to know your worth too, right? But that's just going to be for a group of you guys. But the big energy here is masculine knowing their worth, masculine speaking and taking action and making the world that they want, that they're visualizing with their third eye in the future with you and just in general for themselves. Okay, they're making that into being. And it's creating this powerful, powerful ecliptic change energy in both of your lives. Okay? All right. Okay, so look at that. The masks, the angels, spirit, the universe is single-handedly for all of us, but especially for masculines who've been, you know, wearing these masks. Their masks are falling off. They're being ripped off. They're taking them off, you know? And people around them are like, see how he's kind of like shocked or something? Like, oh, like, who are you? What's happening? You know? That's what I'm getting is like people around them see the shift within them or are witnessing a shift within them. You know, I'm hearing like you've changed, things like that, right? Masculine is just choosing self-love. Masculine is just choosing self-worth. Masculine is no longer people-pleasing in that regard. They're no longer living under the thumb of their parents and the family structure and, well, this is what my parents did and my grandparents did and my family won't approve of this, or, you know, my parents or family will judge because of this. They don't care. All of that's out the door, because what happens when we elevate? What happens when we know our worth and our value? What happens when our consciousness expands and we start healing, right? We break generational patterning and curses, right? It just happens, right? So this is like where so many of them are at right now. It is literally the like, I don't give up attitude, but with love and compassion. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry if you don't like it. I don't care. I'm sorry if you don't agree with it. I don't care. It's my life, not yours. That's the vibe. That's the vibe. And many of the masculines, that was very, it's something that they never thought they would see themselves doing. So the fact that they are embracing this and like really rising up into it, it's amazing. It's beautiful. All right. So I'm not going to take the deception card because it was just like on the bottom of the deck when I picked it up, but let's go ahead and see. Tell me about know your worth. Please tell me about know your worth and this new moon, new cycle, new beginning energy here. New moon in Taurus. Very soon. Very masculine knows their worth and they're taking action. This is someone taking action and it's happening very soon. Very soon. Look at how just like there's an ease, there's a peacefulness, there's a flow, a comfort between the two of them here. She's just falling into him and he's holding on to her. I mean, he's like kissing her hand. It's so sweet and and authentic in that way, right? But the energy of this card is very soothing. It's very just at home with each other. It's very comfortable with each other. It is that. And divine masculine, this is like, I mean, they are like, it's like you are, they eat, sleep, and breathe you, baby, okay? Clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. Masculine energies and feminines in your life in general, what is it that you want? You know, clearly decide, what is it that you want? What do you want your life to look like? What are your goals for yourself, etc., etc. Masculines are doing the same, right? Okay, we just moved into the new year. What are the goals for this new year? Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now, mi amores. Okay, but this, clarifying this card right here, knowing your worth, new moon, new beginning, very soon, someone absolutely knows your worth and your value. Okay, and they are not going to take it for granted. It is like a diamond in the rough. It is a rose in a garden of weeds. That is you, the rose, the diamond. There's just something about you. There always has been. That's what I'm getting. Like, it's like I'm tuning into the masculine's brain and thoughts right now, and the masculine is saying that. Like, there's something about you. You left a mark on me. This is deeper and stronger than anything I've ever felt or known. Okay? This could be the one. You're the one. Speak your world into being. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. You've already met them. I met the person that I've wanted all along, however long ago. Okay? Masculines are very clearly wanting to make this into reality in the 3D. Okay? They wanted to say this for a very long time. Whatever it is that they want to say, which is their truth. Their truth. Like I just said, you left a mark on me. You know, you're my angel. You changed me. You know, I've never been able to forget you. I think of you all the time. I feel so connected to you. Whatever it is. Whatever it is. Okay? Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. Let's see what comes out for this card. And, you know, spirit babies, for a lot of you guys, these divine unions, right? Spirit babies have been coming through recently here and there. Very strongly. And we see the little cherubs, the little, okay. So it's like your spirit babies, but also just in general, your guys' ancestors, your angels, your guides, they are really, really, really bringing you guys together, both of you guys, and helping to guide you with your free will energy and choices. Like, they're just guiding and leading both of you guys at this time. Okay. All right. Expect powerful change. What is this about? New moon eclipse. Expect powerful change. Someone's name could be Grace or Gracie. I'm hearing Grace or Gracie. But also I'm getting grace, like graceful, like to the divine masculine, the divine feminine is the epitome of grace, of divine sovereignty, of beauty, of love, of compassion, of kindness, of, do you know what I mean? Okay, so let's see. This is the card. Let's see. Clarifying, expect powerful change. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Holy shit. Bottom of the deck is true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. That's the powerful change. There it is. That's the ecliptic energy, my loves. It's a heart-to-heart conversation. A heart-to-heart conversation from someone who was very closed off. They were not. You were open. You were expressive. Your heart was open. Their heart was being activated, like both of your guys' were. Again, more angels and spirit guides, etc. They were really around the feminine in the past when the feminine opened up, but the masculine was, you know, it was just not the time. They were not in that space to, there was fear and insecurity and wounds, and they didn't know their worth and their value. So they were tight-lipped. They didn't say anything, or they didn't say anything back to you, or whatever the case. So that's why it's so powerful. That's why it's eclipse energy, because it is that. It's so powerful. The way, whatever this person says, the conversations, the way that they open up. This is someone speaking from the heart. Okay, they're not speaking from logic. They're not speaking from the ego or distorted ego anymore. This is someone who's, it's a complete 180. That's it, and it's true love. So they know that this is true love. That is their awareness towards this. You know, that this is something divine. It's something different. It's there's no words for it. There's no words. Okay, and as I'm saying there's no words, I'm hearing the very beginning of one of my favorite country songs and singers. And it's also a song that's very special and near. Confirmation. That was confirmation. That was confirmation. Look at this beautiful feminine sitting in her beautiful oyster shell or whatever, right? She is the pearl. What did I say? The diamond in the rough. You are the pearl. The feminine is the pearl. We'll say that. We have the big, beautiful butterfly, which speaks of rebirth, right? Transformation, metamorphosis. And it's rising up behind her. So it's like the masculine is the butterfly rising up behind the feminine. Okay, it's butterfly and butterfly. It's no longer caterpillar to a butterfly. We know the caterpillar cannot mate with the butterfly. Divine masculine had to go into the cocoon. So did feminine. So did feminine. You guys both had so much work to do to get to this point. But they're coming up from behind where she doesn't see it until it arrives. Okay, but this person, no, they look at you like the pearl, the jewel, the diamond that you are. Okay, but going back, the song that I was hearing, it's by Cody Jinks, and the song is literally called No Words, and he's talking about, it's a love song to a woman, and the very first line of the song is, my whole view of the world has changed. That's what I heard. My whole view of the world has changed. But I guess that comes with age. Okay, so I could sing the whole song right now, you guys, but I will pin it in the comment below. But yeah, if this resonates with you, you might want to check that song out. You guys, I'm serious. It is such an amazing, incredible song. I love his music. But Divine Masculine, my whole views of the world has changed. It's enlightenment. It's a massive, massive shift. And that's why it's so ecliptic and shocking in that regard, because when these heart-to-heart conversations come in, it's someone who was like this, and now they're like this, like her. They're like, I want to talk. And again, we have the very romantic energy here, just like this. Okay. Holding her hand, kissing her hand. She's leaning into him. She's leaning into him. This is full together. You guys support each other. He's holding on to her. She's holding on to him. She's leaning into him. He's leaning into her, right? But it's so romantic. Again, the flow, the ease, the safety, the comfort, the trust, it's all there. It's all there. Divine Masculine has had massive trust issues, right? Divine Feminines too, because of your pasts, because of your wounds, right? So it's been very difficult for the masculine to rise back up and to take their power back and to know their worth and their value, right? And to apply that and to live by that, right? Okay, this is the romance of a lifetime. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. Okay, so there's a moment for a lot of you guys, right? That's going to be coming in very soon. Okay, it's very powerful. Where it gives the opportunity for both of you guys to be very honest, open, and real. And what Spirit is saying is, do not hold back. So when the Divine Masculine comes forward, that's them initiating. That's them following the soul, right? And when they come forward, allow the masculine to open up to you, feminine. Allow the masculine to speak truth to you, right? I would personally refrain from they show up and you start spilling your guts, right? They already know how you feel. They already feel how you feel, which is why they are coming in, because they feel it too, right? They feel the magnetic pull. They feel the energy. They feel the love pouring from the feminine, because the feminine just emanates it anyways, right? But I would allow the masculine to come in and really truly speak their truth, because that's a part of the lesson here is 1, overcoming the fear, healing what needed to be healed, 2, take action, to the feminine. That was a lesson for them. That's a lesson. So allow them to carry out the lesson. Allow them to come in with these heart-to-heart conversations and open up and speak. Okay? Don't do all the talking. Let them speak from the heart. Let it flow. That's what they need. And then you can do that too, but let them speak. Obviously, do what you always feel is right in your heart, but I'm telling you, that's the guidance. Something is dead and over. It's completed. Okay? It's done. So let's go ahead and see as we wrap up. So, you guys, I'm so happy to be back. Like, when I'm not working, because this is just not my job. It's not just a career. It's not just my business. This is my soul. So when I'm not channeling and connecting with you guys and recording and meeting with clients and working with, you know what I mean? It's like a pressure starts building because there's so much that needs to get out. Do you know what I mean? But it's crazy like how it is. So I've missed you guys so much. But through my journey of, since I started Gypsy Cowgirl Tarot, it took me a couple years. In May, it'll be 4 years since I started this channel and business. But like the first 2 years, I was just, no matter what I was going through or no matter what I was feeling, I would pressure myself into showing up here to record, to meet clients, whatever it is. Like, I got to record, I got to get messages out because people are counting on me, people, right? Well, what ended up happening was I burned myself out. And so I had to regroup, and then I had to really practice healthy boundaries with myself and work, right? So luckily I don't ever have to take like a whole bunch of time off. But in December, like I said, I was off for 2 weeks, but I give myself the permission to go through what I need to go through or to deal with what I need to deal, right? So anyways, again, my loves, I missed you and thank you so much. And I'm happy to be back. Okay. Look at that. I'm shuffling at like bottom of the deck. It's a 3 of Cups. It's a happy reunion between soulmates. And I split the deck 6 of Cups. Nostalgia, past life soulmates. Again, with the children, both your inner children right now. The inner child there's a lot of inner child healing happening right now collectively for all of us. A lot of childhood wounds, a lot of childhood, like where our conditioning started and our patterns really got ingrained. That's the stuff that is being broken down in huge ways right now. Okay. So, but yeah, it's literally some kind of communication, getting together, going out, having fun, laughing, dancing, going to, I don't know, it could be anything, but it's a reunion of soulmates. And then I split the deck on the 6 of Cups. It's past life soulmates reuniting. And it's also memories and nostalgia and, having that like missing you feeling. Okay. This is someone who they've wanted to say this for a long time. They've wanted to speak. They've wanted to reach out. They've wanted to say this for a very long time. And there's a lot of nostalgia. There's a lot of, they miss you. They miss you. They miss the hell out of you. It doesn't matter how long it's been or how long it's been since you guys last spoke or had contact. This person misses you. Deeply. Deeply. Clarify for me the 3 of Cups and the 6 of Cups, please. So anyways, mi amors, if you guys wish to connect with me, work with me one-on-one, whether it's through a psychic mediumship general reading, I offer a 10-minute vent sesh. I am a past life Akashic guide and reader, so I open up your Akashic records and we tune into your soul's lives, who you've been, when you've been, where you've been. I open up, it's the earthly records, but also your cosmic records. So we could be on Earth somewhere, or we could be in, Pleiades. I don't know. But anyways, and I do a goddess channeling with Isis and Mary Magdalene, an hour. And that's like our reading and activation. There's all kinds of stuff where they channel through me and speak directly to you. But like, let's say you don't really connect with Isis, but you really connect with Mother Mary, right? Then I will channel Mother Mary and, you know, whoever, right? And then anything else that wants to come through. And then I also do intuitive energetic quantum healing sessions with clients, where they're an hour to an hour and a half. And that is, I tune into your physical, to your different bodies, your physical, your mental, your emotional, your auric field, your astral bodies, right? And we see what's going on, whether it's your things in your chakras, you know, a heart chakra block, or maybe attachments, or maybe there's weak spots in your auric field, or maybe there's like a hole in your auric field, things like that, right? So anyways, loves, okay, look at that, the World card. This is the most powerful card in the deck. This speaks of completion. There's some kind of massive, the divine masculines have gone from the Fool to the World card in their life. So whatever they've been moving through, whatever they've been working through, there's a massive, the universe itself is showing up saying, something huge has completed, or it is completing, closing out, and it brings forth a new beginning. That's what this is. Okay? It's a whole new cycle with soulmates. But both of you guys, you've been both moving through so much inner child healing, and, you know, from wounding with that, you've been moving through so much past life wounding and trauma and healing from that, right? So you guys have been both doing the things, right? It's not a one-sided journey, or it's not all in the masculine. Both of you guys, right? Especially this past year in 2024, right? So crazy. So the universe is saying, yep. And it's happening in February. I'll tell you that right now. I mean, I'm obviously pulling on current energy, and we're still in January. But for so many of you guys, the last, like, what is today? The 22nd. So we have what, like 8 more days left. So we have like basically a week left. Okay. So for me, yes, absolutely. It can happen this week. But I think for a lot of you guys, for whatever, I'm hearing February 5th specifically. That's very specific. So I don't know. But anyways, but my point is that within the next maybe 2 weeks, that's this powerful change. That's this powerful change. And if it doesn't happen in that time frame, it's in February. There's something about February for sure. I don't know the astrology of February. I don't know the transits of February. I don't know anything about anything with that. But let's just clarify. Can you just, why am I getting February and February 5th? You just give me the energy around that, please. 4 of Wands, union, and the Star card. Okay, so sometime over the next few weeks or month, okay, there's a holy sacred union, okay, between divine counterparts. That's what this is saying. Okay, and then the Star card, Aquarius. We just entered Aquarius season 2. So by the way, happy birthday, my loves, my beautiful Aquariuses. But it's about the stars aligning, about wish fulfillment, about healing, rejuvenation. There's a rejuvenation, a refreshing energy between the two of you guys. Like you breathe air back into the life of this connection in the 3D. A long time ago, like, those of you guys who have been with me for a while, you know, you might remember this, but a long time ago, I channeled a reading. I can't remember what the reading was called or whatever, but it was Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine. It was probably like 3 years ago. But anyways, I had gotten like a download like while I was channeling, and the Star card just reminded me of that, which is crazy because I haven't thought of this for a long time. But the download while I was channeling in that reading was from the masculine to the feminine. And it was something along the lines of the masculine just seeing the feminine as like this beautiful glowing aura around them. And like, it's like you're a divine being. You're this divine being. You're not like anyone else that they've ever seen or met, right? You're a divine being. And the masculine said to the feminine, it's as if you swallowed the stars. Like all the stars, like you swallowed the stars, and the stars are glowing from the inside outwardly, you know? So it was really beautiful, but that's what I'm getting. So it's like the masculine is seeing the feminine like he or she swallowed the stars. Okay, and that, of course, you are a star. All right, you're very healing. Your energy is therapy for them. You know, it's like that. But your energy is not to save them. Your energy is just healing for them, and vice versa, right? So, and then after the Star card, we see the 5 of Wands, and we just had the 4 of Wands. So all I'm getting off of the Five of Wands is that there is some battles happening on the masculine side because of their change, their shift, their metamorphosis. It's like people don't like it. You know how that goes? I mean, we've all been there. When you start elevating, it's triggering to lower vibrational energies around you, and they can attack, they can project, they can cause fights or arguments, or pick fights or arguments. That's what I'm getting, is like the masculines are trying to work through so much right now, and they're doing such a beautiful job, but there are people around them projecting, attacking, creating, you know, drama, friction, chaos. It's like that. Okay. And another big message here with the Five of Wands is the divine masculines are deathly afraid of the divine feminine. They can feel it. I mean, seriously, like they can feel it. They could sense it. Like, have you ever gone through a breakup with someone, and then like some time goes by since you broke up, and you start maybe dating someone new, and then all of a sudden the ex pops back up, resurfaces, and reaches out to you, right? And you're like, how the frick did you, like, do you have like radar or something? Like you can sense that I met someone and I'm happy, and I'm like, you know, and you resurface. It's the same thing, because they literally can. It's the energy attachment, the cords. They can sense things. That's why they resurface when you've moved on, right? So what I'm getting is like same kind of thing. I mean, not the same, but same kind of energy, where the masculine can sense and feel, literally, that feminine. Basically, they're definitely afraid that the feminine is gonna get swooped up, and most feminines right now are. There's so many people coming into the feminine's radar, etc., right? And energy fields. The universe doesn't play sides. The universe is aligning soulmates, okay? So the masculines can feel this, okay? Maybe for some of you guys, you are seeing someone and your person sees that, or they sense it, or you know what I mean? But it's competitive. It's like, I don't want anyone else to have you because we're meant to be together. You're mine in that way. You know what I mean? It's like that, okay? The Hangman was after that. Where they had their enlightenment, so where they've been stuck in limbo, where there's been stuck energy, limbo energy, delayed energy, hung up energy, like that, like where they've just been kind of stuck and hanging in limbo and nothing's been really happening. It's because while that was happening, they were being enlightened, they were being activated, they were, right? And now they're no longer stuck, okay? The inner conflict that they've been having about this connection, how they feel, their own stuff in their life, the divine feminine, there was a lot of inner conflict, but because of the massive amount of enlightenment, they're no longer in that. The inner conflict has gone, okay? The inner conflict. Let's just see what's after the Hangman. It's the Eight of Cups, yeah. Someone who turned their back or walked away is returning. But it's also divine masculine leaving behind people, places, and things that aren't serving them, okay? The full moon that we just recently had, not that long ago, it played a big part in a lot of this. I mean, everything does, but there's something about the full moon recently that we had too. So anyways, they're walking away. I'm no longer stuck. I see with clear eyes, you know, enlightened eyes. It's like that. So let's go ahead and let me grab one of my message decks. Okay, since this message is all about what they've wanted to say for a long time. Okay, so we will end with what they want to say, some messages. Okay, where is, oh, here we go. I'm going to use these two decks. All right, so we'll start with the one of mine. Okay, so this is one that I made for the Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine Collective. Okay, so what is it that masculines want to say at this time? So random, you guys. I'm smelling Listerine, the mouthwash Listerine. I'm smelling that, like the green Listerine. So I don't know if someone just like used mouthwash, or if some, I don't know, or maybe this person does, or maybe it's like a joke between you because they're like obsessed with like always like washing their mouth with mouthwash. I don't know. I have no idea. That's so random, but that's channeling for you. Smelling Listerine. Okay, here we go. Here we go. My beloved, it pains me to be physically apart from you any longer. We will reunite very soon. Oh my gosh. Very soon. Very soon. You guys, I told you. Look at that. My beloved, it pains me to be physically apart from you any longer. We will reunite very soon. And I was very drawn to the physical connection in the cards between the two. We will be together very soon. That's a promise. That's what I heard. That's what I just heard. That's a promise. You can count on that. Okay? Don't cling to it. Don't cling to it. But you can count on it. Don't cling to it. Don't cling to that. Don't create resistance. Be in the heart. Surrender this reading up after you're done watching it and allow the universe to do what the universe does. From day one, you were extremely familiar. It was comfortable with you. And oh my gosh, you guys, what did I say about this? About how comfortable the energy that I was feeling off this was and how easy, and there was just a flow, and it's just, oh, you know, look at it. From day one, you were extremely familiar. I was comfortable with you, and I know that you were with me. It was just so organic. I now see why that is. Because we've had past lives together. We are familiar to each other. That's why it flows the way it does. Because we already do know each other. I've loved you for 1,000 years. I'll love you for 1,000 more. I have died every day waiting for you. Right? Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you. Okay, sorry guys, I'll stop killing you with my singing. But you know what I mean? Like that song just came through like that. Like at least 1,000. No, I'm telling you, for a lot of you guys, it's way longer than 1,000 years. Okay, so bottom of the deck here. I have awoken to the 3D matrix. I am seeing through the illusions. Bam! What did I say about the enlightenment? And I literally said that. Like they're seeing clearly, they're seeing through the illusion. All the things I said are getting backed up here. Okay. All right. So, and then I just want to get like, let's get 3. Spirit, can we get 3 more message cards? So I love you so much, you guys. I'm so happy to be back. I know I keep saying that, but I don't feel right when I'm not working, but sometimes, especially when density and heaviness and tragedy and just all the things, it's too much. How could I come and channel beautiful messages and be in alignment with that when I'm not feeling that? You know what I mean? Or, you know, so again, loves, I'm so thankful. And by the way, the last 11 days, like just everything, it literally felt like the ultimate death, metaphoric death. You know what I mean? And I like just waking up today and like, it's like a dark, heavy veil was lifted from me or something. And I literally feel this beautiful rebirth right now. Like I'm feeling parts of myself again, and I'm feeling energized, and I'm feeling motivated, and I'm feeling like happy, and I'm feeling like, so it was literally, it was like a ultimate death. And then now I'm coming out in a completely different energy, and it feels fucking awesome. So maybe some of you guys resonate with that. Maybe you've been really going through it the last few weeks. We all are. There's so much heaviness being purged. Past life stuff, childhood stuff, or adolescence, or just things that happened 5 years ago, or things that happened a year ago. There's so much being brought to the surface. So you might be getting a lot of that, like where things are popping up into your mind, your brain, and you're like, why am I thinking of this? Or you start remembering certain things very detailed from years ago, and you're like, this is crazy. It's like that. It's like that. And masculines, same thing. I'm haunted by us. I didn't follow my heart, and now I don't know how to let you go. I'm haunted by us. Bottom of the deck. Time passes, but my feelings don't change, even though you no longer trust me with your heart. Again, that's an insecurity. That's an insecurity. That's that. Like, that's an excuse too. I don't reach out because I know you don't trust me. I don't reach out because I ran, I ghosted, and I know you won't want me, so I just don't do anything. That's an excuse, and they know it, okay? They're admitting that is what I'm getting here. Exactly. Look at the next card, you guys. Exactly. I kept up a facade to the world, but you always saw past that and straight into my soul. Yeah, okay. Let's get one more as we end. Ooh, thank you. I couldn't handle my true feelings for you, so I kept you as a friend and nothing more. Okay, and then look, last one. You were my sanctuary. You were the only person that I could confide in, and I betrayed your trust. So that's what I've got for you guys today, okay? So let me know in the comments down below, like, how this connects. Are you feeling these energies? Are you feeling this from the masculine, or whatever, right? To claim this message, my loves, to claim this message, and I'll leave it in the comments along with the song, claim 717. 717 is the magic number for this message, for this reading, okay? So I love you guys. Have a beautiful day, evening, night, whatever it is. I will see you tomorrow with more messages, more zodiac readings. If you are a client or you've emailed me over the last 11 days, I have not been on email. Most of my clients already knew this. And I just want to thank you guys for your patience. Just thank you so much. But I'm going through emails. I'm responding. I'm scheduling. I got a lot of work to do. Okay. So, bear with me, but I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Mwah.